Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Fondue here and our summer series Cheesy Bites.
This is Cheesy.
This week we're going to be talking about
Ice cream.
This week we're talking
You scream.
We're talking about
We all scream for ice cream.
That's right, we're talking about ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about savory ice cream like
Whoa.
cheddar and walnut praline.
Ooh.
We're going to hear about flavors with corn,
What?
queso, and parmesan.
Oh, my.
And we're going to tell a very cheesy joke. This is Cheesy Bites.
Episode We All Scream.
This wouldn't be the first time we talked about people dabbling in ice cream and cheese.
Nope.
But there is a brand new ice cream shop in Berkeley.
Ooh.
It's called Melt Me.
Ooh.
And they've got flavors like brown sugar mochi
Ooh.
or blue jasmine or passion fruit swirl.
Yum.
But they've also got something called cheddar cheese and walnut praline.
Ooh.
You're thinking, wow, that's such an innovative flavor.
Yeah.
They're not the first, and this has been going on for quite some time.
Really?
In an article from 2017 from Bon Appetit, they mentioned a burrata soft serve and goat cheese and cherry ice cream.
Ooh.
And in an article from culturecheesemag.com from 2015,
Whoa.
that's 10 years ago,
Yeah.
they talk about a bunch of different combinations.
Really?
They suggest having pistachio honey ricotta ice cream
Okay.
or making caramelized banana blue ice cream.
Blue?
Yeah, blue cheese. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
They talk about a tiramisu ice cream and
Ooh.
a lemon mascarpone cheese ice cream.
Yum.
They also go on to suggest beer ice cream. I
Ew.
don't think that sounds very good. I think
No.
that sounds like a stomach ache.
Blech.
Last year, Baskin Robbins got in on the action and they had something they called Brie My Guest.
Oh.
It was inspired by a cheese board.
Whoa.
It combined brie and burrata flavored ice creams.
Okay.
They also featured almonds, pistachios, and apricot swirls.
Ooh, yum.
It actually looks pretty good. Sounds a little strange, but looks
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
And of course, no one could forget the ultimate collaboration between Van Leeuwen ice cream and, of course, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It's sold out right now on their website, but it's been around a few times. It's even been at a Walmart.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've missed it every time it's been around, but we
Yeah.
look forward to trying it one day.
One day.
And if you've tried it, let us know.
Yeah.
Van Leeuwen and Kraft are not sponsors.
Nope.
But when they are, their ad will go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do.
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay.
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY,
Cheesy.
that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay. Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. You know, I'm talking about articles going back to 2015. That's 10 years ago. That seems like a long time for some
Yeah.
really interesting ice cream.
Long time.
But I'm talking the end of World War II in the Philippines.
Whoa.
According to cheeseprofessor.com, cheddar cheese became a common topping on a lot of things like pastries and even something they call Filipino spaghetti.
Ooh.
But cheddar cheese and ice cream has become one of the country's most popular flavors.
Whoa.
They call it queso ice cream.
Yum.
And sometimes it even includes corn kernels.
What?
They also serve it with a matching scoop of ube ice cream.
Ooh.
And they sandwich it into a warm bread roll.
Okay.
There's an ice cream company in California that's been making Filipino treats for 50 years.
Whoa.
They have something called May con queso, which pairs sweet corn kernels with creamy cheese ice cream.
Okay.
And then queso meaning super cheesy.
Ooh.
It has shards of salty cheese in creamy cheese ice cream.
Ooh.
And then they have ube queso, which features cheese shards in scoops of the neon purple yam.
Whoa.
There's a company called Walls, and they make something called Walls Cheesy Bar.
Ooh.
It's an ice cream bar and a stick.
Yeah.
Looks like it can be found at 7-Eleven.
Wow.
It's about $1.50.
Okay.
And you get a cheese-flavored shell over vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
If that's not interesting enough,
It's not?
CasiqueFoods.com actually has a recipe.
Ooh.
2 cups of whole milk, 2 cups of heavy cream, a half a cup of agave syrup, and 5 ounces of cacique queso fresco crumbles.
Whoa.
Mix it up and put it in your favorite ice cream maker.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone back 50 years,
Yeah.
but how about 200 years?
Holy cow.
And let's make it a little bit weirder.
Weirder?
According to hungry4history.com, there is a 200-year-old recipe
Ugh.
for Parmesan ice cream.
What?
This goes back to a book called The Complete Confectioner.
Whoa.
It was written by Frederick Nutt, and it was first published in 1789.
Holy cow.
Nutt was a professional confectioner in London.
Okay.
He was an apprentice at Pot and Pineapple, which was one of the first shops to popularize ice cream in England.
Whoa.
And boy, did they have some interesting ones. But they
Okay.
start off with your usuals.
Sure.
Raspberry, strawberry,
Yeah.
pistachio,
Yum.
plain. They have apricot. They have ginger, coffee, chocolate.
Ooh.
Then they get into things like biscuit ice cream,
What?
brown bread ice cream,
Okay.
burnt ice cream,
Ew.
and of course, Parmesan cheese ice cream.
Huh.
One of the interesting things they mention here is that in the 18th century, they liked to mold their ice cream into different shapes.
Neat.
And they had ice cream molds, kind of like what they do with Jell-O.
Okay.
They resembled fruit, vegetables, animals, and even cheese.
Whoa.
They said the key point was to imitate nature and disguise the food itself.
Whoa.
They say here they were not sure which would be used for the Parmesan cheese shape,
Okay.
but ice cream in the shape of a cheese wedge was very popular.
Duh.
The recipe was pretty simple.
Okay.
It took 6 large eggs,
Okay.
a cup of simple syrup,
Sure.
2 cups of heavy whipping cream,
Mhm.
and of course 3 ounces of freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay, why did cheese win the tennis match against ice cream?
I don't know.
Because ice cream had a soft serve and cheese had a slice.
Whoa.
Get it?
That was good.
Oh yeah, that was innovative
Oh,
and
boy.
a little bit cheesy. Thanks for joining us for Cheesy Bites, our favorite summer series.
Thank you.
If you have any kind of interesting ice cream and cheese combination you've had, please let us know and email us at info@justcheesy.com.
And stay cheesy, everybody.